Hello everybody, Prince of the Bear here, and we're back in Animal Kingdom, our favorite park, even though we don't come here that often, for
Kusafiri? I think I'm saying that right.
Kusafiri Bakery and Coffee Shop. I don't think I've ever seen this window open as long as we've been coming here, maybe but they have apparently a potato hand pie that can be modified to be made vegan.
We found out from Vegan Disney Food.
So it's time to get our food on.
Be sure to remember Harambe.
You heard the girl.
I was in the mood for yard clippings, mostly because all they had was beer. So I got Heineken. Always vegan, always a delight. If you want yard clippings or, I don't know, the beer version of a shot of wheatgrass with with no healthy properties. It's so much better on draft. I love it. I'm gonna give it 3 out of 5 yard clippings.
The princess just wanted a Heine. There's nothing wrong with that. Heinies are nice. Big Heinies, small Heinies, medium Heinies. Heinies in a cup. They did have one other drink there, or one other beer, and then you could have also gotten an alcoholic coffee, but it had dairy in it. So, Heineken it is. Not exactly the beer I want when I come to Africa, but it'll do. 3 out of 5 plus. They also have another Animal Kingdom favorite, the Casa beer. They couldn't verify if it was plant-based or not, so it's just me drinking it. Just another light lager to drink. Smaller though. I feel like I got gypped. It's like, I think it was like $1 more. I could be wrong. But we always put the prices next to the food in the description below, so be sure to check it out if you're planning your next vacation. It's smoother than the Heineken, with none of the grass-skipping taste. It's like half some above Bud Light, Bud Light, if you will. It's drinkable, but I wish it was a Safari Amber. 3 out of 5 plus.
They have these lovely little hand pies, and they small. They are much smaller than what we got in Islands of Adventure, I'll say that. This chimichurri sauce is vegan. I'm gonna go ahead and just show you what it looks like on the inside. I'm gonna take a half here, and I'm just gonna try it by itself first. Potatoes seasoned very nicely. I like that. It's not like, it's a little on the bland side. Like when you expect to eat something like this, you expect it to be like super spiced and just be like, hello with the cumin or hello with the coriander or whatever it is. It's not that. It's definitely a lot more palatable, which I appreciate. It's good. It's good for all. If you want to try something new and be adventurous, this is definitely a good like beginner's hand pie for you. By itself, I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5 hand pies. It's good. And then I'm going to dip some chimichurri. And let's see what it's like with that. Now that flavor altogether takes me back to like bread service at Sunhop. Very delicious. This is a good snack. I don't know if I like this one better than Universal's hand pie. I feel like they're pretty even in taste. They're both very delicious. I suppose there's a little more curry in it. With the chutney, I'm gonna say it's a 4.75 out of 5. I don't think I would put this on my Princessities list, but if I wanted a snack, I would get this. Even though there's so many amazing food items here at Animal Kingdom.
Nice, neat, hand-sized spiced potato hand pie. It looks like you have some chunks of potato in here along with some veggies. some greens in here, maybe there's some lentils, and there's some chickpeas in here. And we love some chickpeas. Non-alt meat snacks, we're all for it. Give it a little bite. Ooh. It's spiced to the level that it's very flavorful without getting any like that heat. That's something that's either overly seasoned or like any sort of spice in there. But as far as flavor, it's a nice little explosion. I think it could stand to be a little bit more filled. I mean, there's some gaps in there. It's not like anemic style, but it can use a good stuffing, I think. Now it comes with the chutney, but you can also get and it comes with it, a Harissa Aioli, but this is not vegan, it has eggs in it. But since I'm not vegan, all for the bear. It's a nice, it's kind of bright for a harissa, but I guess that's the aioli part. Let's see how it tastes. Ooh. The spice like the harissa, plus the hand pie, does give it a tiny bit of heat. I think a 3 out of 10 on the spice scale. It's a nice like tangy flavor to balance out like the savory sauces and savory spices that are inside the hand pie itself. As it is. Nice and flaky. I love the crust in the hand pie. As it is, I give it a 4 out of 5 plus. I think $10 for 2. Probably better than you can expect at most quick services at Disney. But I still think for $10, you should be getting a little bit more, like some chips, or maybe some like plant-based slaw on the side or something like that. And at that point, I'd feel a little bit better about the $10. How it is though, but you just want a quick snack right next to Tusker, like say right before you get on, or stand in a 60-minute wait for the safari. This is good. Alright, Bear approves. We really only came today for this mashed potato hand pie, but of course it's not all the stand sells. They also have flatbreads, a pork and a chicken. I got chicken, of course, which comes with a humongous side of like those Disney house-made chips. And look at the size of these chips. This could be like a canoe for Tinkerbell. This thing is so massive. Nice kettle cooked chips. Touch crunch, lightly salted. So the chips by themselves, you can order those from the stand as a side, and these are plant-based as is. They're a nice crunchy snack. I'd always prefer Disney's kettle cooked chips to any sort of bag chips you can get here in the park, because these things are excellent. Not greasy, just nice big with a nice crunch to it. Now, when they said flatbread, it's always confusing how they use the term flatbread to describe something. I was expecting like literally a laid out flat bread. Instead, you get this humongous stuffed pita, which is filled to the brim with lettuce, chicken, a sauce. It's saucy here on the bottom. Got a ton, looks like a little potato salad along with it. Some heirloom tomatoes. Like, this is a meal. Like, it's a thick boy. Like, I'm gonna make a mess, and I have like no fork or knife or anything. It's a whole salad on top of my chicken here. Looks to be a significant amount of chicken here at the bottom, but I guess we'll see when we bite into it. Woo, she thick. She's already falling apart. There we go. It is excellent. They did spread out the chicken along the bottom. I'm glad, so I didn't get a bite that was just all lettuce, tomato, and fixins. The chicken's very juicy. As you can see, like dripping out the bottom right now. Drip, drip, drop. Little April showers. Yes, because we're in April now. My favorite song from Bambi, don't judge me. But it's got some nice flavors to it. This right here is lunch for me. Like, this whole thing's gonna fill you up nice and healthy. It's grilled chicken, nice little sauce. It doesn't have any spice to it, but they did, much to my surprise, have Texas Pete hot sauce, the condiment stand next to the stand. I almost wish I would have gotten some. I don't need the hot sauce. It's fine without it. but these flavors are a punch in the stomach in a good way. As it is, 4 out of 5 plus. I would give the flavor, it's like sort of like a curry mixed sauce on the chicken, but nothing that's gonna like blow your mouth out. I think this is a good recommendation. Again, if you want to stand in line, have a quick snack, go with this. Theme park pro tip: if your filling falls out of your flatbread, save some chips for a scoop. This is the way. This bakery and coffee shop is hitting on all cylinders.
And so is the music at Animal Kingdom.
The music at Animal Kingdom is always hitting on all cylinders. I could dance here all day. All day. My stomach's definitely dancing from that food in a good way, though.
Yeah, I was pleasantly surprised, and it's really cool. There was no leaf symbol, so it was great to find out just from that blog post that we had an option.
Yeah. Just omitting a sauce that you probably wouldn't have liked anyway.
And what a great after-work snack to have, I feel.
Definitely. I'd like to see more of the stands individually open here at Animal Kingdom. Hopefully this is going to be the ones that's open one day, closed the next, closed for 3 months, open for 2 days. But until then...
At least they don't close at 3 like Harambe Market.
Yes, they close at 6:30.
Yeah.
So if you'd like to see us do some more stands around Animal Kingdom, if there's anywhere else you'd like to see us go, the comments is always going to be a place to find us. Hit the notification bell if you want to see other videos like this, and
we have new videos 5 days a week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday.
We will see you soon.
Be sure to subscribe.
And you heard the girl.
And like this video. And if you don't comment, you know you're going to be able to hug characters soon, so maybe Bear won't get to hug a character if you don't comment.
No hugs for me, though. But you heard the girl.